And welcome to another edition of the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploads in YouTube history. This is the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. If it's one thing that Sean's View Entertainment isn't known for, I'm not known for having a bunch of friends. I'm not known for having a bunch of buddies. I'm not known for having someone on the side that can maybe help me, someone that can maybe debate me, somebody that can hang with me, somebody that can chill with me, somebody that can drink with me, someone that can smoke with me. All right, well, I don't smoke and I don't drink, but here is the thing. Here's the issue. And, you know, this isn't about drama, okay, because, quite frankly, this is just the Sean Show, and it's going to be the Sean's way here on YouTube.com. The bottom line here is this, is I have people telling me in the comment section all the time, Sean, you have no friends. Sean, you don't have buddies. Sean, you don't hang with the right crowd. You don't hang with the right people. And I say to you, there was a time when I had a few friends. You could count them on one hand, the amount of friends I had, but the friends that I had were close. Going through high school, going through the motions, going through middle school, going through being bullied and harassed and picked on and shoved in lockers and trash cans and called names and thrown off the seat on the bus and said you'll amount to nothing and you're not good enough and you're a loser and you're a sped and you're a nobody and you're a nothing and you're an idiot, you're a peon, you're a moron, you spit on, you go to the lunch line, they do a back cut, they go in front of you, they tackle it up, then they shove you to the back of the line, you go to the gym class, you think you're going to be picked, instead the gym teacher ends up putting you on a team because you're not good enough, because you're an idiot, because you're a retard, because that's how you're looked at, that's how you're perceived, because you're in a kind of class, where you need a little bit more help, where you need a little bit more time, you have a label on your head, you have a label that says that you can't do it, that you can't cut it, that you ain't got the look, that you ain't got the strategy, that you ain't got the feeling, that you ain't got the fortitude, that you're just not going to measure up. And you go through this, and you go through this, and then all of a sudden, you see the changes, you see the transformations, you see the formation, and then all of a sudden, you feel the change, you see the change, you anticipate the change, you become a teenager. And even at that time, I still didn't have a whole hell of a lot of friends. And truth be told, when I first started school, when I first started going back to kindergarten, I had a load of friends, I had a number of friends. But as soon as I got to second grade and third grade and fourth grade, that's when things got hard and rough and tough. And that's when things really spilled out of control for Sean's View Entertainment, because I'm talking about my life. This is the life of Sean's View Entertainment, the life that's going to unfold, the life that's going to unravel right before your very eyes. Because as soon as people started realizing that I had to be in different classes, that I was different, that I had a label on my head, that you're not in our league, you're not reading out of our same book, we don't want you eating with us, we don't want you seen with us, we don't want to do nothing with you. So you go through school, and every day you go on that bus and you know it's going to be tough. You know you're not going to have a good day. You know you're going to have a bad day. You're going to know that as soon as that clock hits 2 o'clock, you're getting the hell out of class. You're getting the hell out of school. In my case, I didn't get out till about 3 o'clock because we started a lot later. But the bottom line is, how about you're that kid and you want to play kickball, you want to play basketball, you want to play baseball, you want to play whatever it is, whatever they're playing at the time, knowing that you're not going to get picked, knowing that they're looking at you, knowing that they're talking about you, knowing that they're talking behind your back, saying, well, you know what, we're never going to pick this kid, and I never got picked for a team, I never got pointed to and said, this is the guy, this is going to be the front runner, this is going to be the main event, this is the guy. And I have nothing against fat people, I have nothing against people that are overweight, but I was not fat. I did not have a shred of fat on me. As a matter of fact, I was probably in better shape than 95% of the people that were picked over me. And that was only because I was looked at in a different way. I was a good runner. I was a good... anything you wanted me to do, I could have been there. I'm not going to say I would have won every game. I'm not going to say that I would have shined in front of everybody else. But I would have been good enough to at least been picked to be on the team. But no, the gym teacher has to take you. And okay, Sean, let's go to this team. Let's go to that team. Instead, I felt like opening up the biggest can of whoop-ass. But you know what? I was too much of a teacher's pet at that time, because that's all I had was teachers on my back, because the bottom line was I didn't have no friends. So here you got Sean's View Entertainment. Well, he doesn't go to detention. Sean Entertainment's a good kid. Sean Entertainment's this, but all the while, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't see what's going on. You don't get the perception. You go to recess, and you're swinging on the swings only for someone to push you off the swing and say, that's my seat, or that's my swing, just like when you go on the bus and it's seat taken. And once again, I know back in the day it was an issue with black people or colored people. I know it was an issue where seats taken. Forrest Gump, you go watch the movie, there was a lot of people that were racist. I'm not racist. I'm not against anybody or anything or any kind of thing that's moving, sleeping, going, whatever it is. But then you move out of middle school. You move out of junior high school. And you know, you almost see as if there's light at the end of the tunnel because you know you only have 4 years left and you go to high school. Well, I went to high school, and that's in high school, 9th grade, 10th grade, I actually started getting a couple of friends. Finally getting more friends after all these years, after all the hardships, after all the stresses, after all the picked on, after all the bullying, after all the chastising, after all the name calling, after being looked at in a whole different way. Finally, Sean Van Damme gets to be in a whole different school. It's a whole different feeling. It's a whole different day, right? You go to high school, and you see this is a trade school, so you could do auto body, you could do auto mechanics, you could do electronics, you could do, you could be, working in the kitchen, you do whatever the hell it is you want, right? Whatever trade you want to take up, and that's finally when I started gaining friends and momentum and traction. So yeah, at the end of high school, let's just fast forward, we go to the end of 4 years, I have about 3 to 4 good notable friends that are close. Sleepovers, go to the mall, go to the movies, emailing, smoke signaling, onlining, whatever it is you want to do. Whatever it is you want to do, and for that day, that's exactly what we did. And we had fun. We had a great time, whether going to a WWE show, whether it be going to a live event, whether it go to a Monster Jam, whether it be going to a concert, whatever it be, drinking, whatever it is, we did it, we were there, we had it, we felt it, it was all good. And then once again, things fell apart again. Things fell apart again to the point where I have but one friend, where I have but one person, where I have but one constant in the life of Sean View Entertainment that has stood there through the best, through the good, through the bad, through everything. A person that has quite frankly probably went through the same kind of things that I went through. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking undoubtedly, unquestionably, undeniably Sean's Entertainment, talking about my girlfriend, because my girlfriend is my best friend. She has stood there through everything, and I'm not going to say that my other friends, they were friends, but there was all the BS, and it was all the conniving, it was all the lying, it was all the manipulation, there was a lot of bad things that went on, it was a lot of drama. No friends, no drama, no problem. No tactics, no, going behind the back and doing this and doing that. That's, questionable. And you know what? I'll tell you, it's tough on times. It's tough on occasions, not having friends, not doing something different, not being able to, talk about different things with different friends, because you hang with your guy friends, you hang with your girl crowd, and I wasn't the guy that went to the prom, I wasn't the guy that went to the dance, I wasn't the guy that got picked to be prom king, never was going to get with the prom queen, and the truth be told, going through high school wasn't like I was a bad looking guy. It's not like I had horrible looks, it's not like I had all these different things, I was just in a different class, I was in a different... It was just different. I was different, and you know what? I wasn't the only one going through this. I wasn't the only one that didn't have the friends because you were looked at in a different light. You just didn't add up, and now you're looking at 2015, and you know who I have. You know who I can rely on. Not only my girlfriend, not only my significant other, not only her, but I can rely on the fact that I have my viewers, that I have my subscribers, that I have something to look up forward to every day. Because truth be told, going through all those times when I didn't have any friends at all, when I didn't have any backing, when I didn't have any satisfaction, when I couldn't call up a buddy, when I couldn't call up a friend, it bothered me, and it got me thinking like, well, is it worth living? I'm by myself, I'm a loner, nobody wants a part of me, nobody wants to do nothing with me, and then the friends that I did have eventually ended up screwing me over. They ended up going in another direction. They ended up BSing. They ended up cheating. They ended up manipulating. There was all these different things going on behind the scenes. And whatever it was, it is what it is now. Because you know what? No obligation, no problem, no friends, and you don't have to worry about conflicts. You don't have to worry about people screwing you out of money, because that's happened to Sean Entertainment, where I've screwed out of money. In debt because of that. I mean, there's all these things in life. Is a learning process. It's a learning curve. You get picked and swung in all kinds of different directions. You don't know what way it's going to go. You don't know what direction you're going to go in. You don't know what one day from the next is going to look like when you, quite frankly, don't have anybody by your side. But now that I have a daughter coming into the picture, now that I have my girlfriend, that is, quite frankly, all I need, along with the viewers and along with the subscribers. And if you have stayed this long, I thank you very much, because you are welcoming. I am welcoming you into my life. You are on this journey. We are on this road. And for anybody that went through all the things I went through in school and didn't have a lot of friends and wasn't popular and wasn't looked at as, oh, this guy's funny, oh, this guy's cool, this guy's got the looks, this guy's got this, he's got that. Well, what I got is passion and motivation and enthusiasm and fire and desire. And it's a damn shame. And you know what? It's all on them, because they missed out. They missed out on having the most consistent, prolific, and dedicated uploader in YouTube history. And it's funny. It's funny because now that I'm coming in on 80,000 subscribers a few days ago, an old, I wouldn't call him friend by any means, but somebody that noticed that I was gaining traction, gaining momentum, I was climbing the ladder of success, noticed, hey, Sean, you're doing good things on YouTube. Sean, you're picking up a lot of momentum. Sean, you're doing great. Sean, I never thought this would happen. Good job, man. Mind you, this is the same kid that wouldn't pick me on the team. This is the same kid that would push me off the seat. This is the same kid that would look at me in disgust, like I wasn't supposed to be in his class, like I wasn't supposed to be in his grade, because I didn't speak the same language, or I didn't have the kind of look, or I didn't have the kind of athleticism that he did, or just because I didn't have the kind of brain that he did. But look where I'm at now, because all those people that picked on me and called me names and bullied me and chastised me and unfriended me are the same people that are looking at me right now, and they're saying, well, geez, I wish I would have gave that guy a second chance. I wish I would have gave that guy some time. I wish I could have been his friend. I wish I could have texted him. I wish I could have phoned him. I wish I could have emailed him. I wish we could have done all those things. Maybe it would have been a lot better turnout. Maybe it would have been this, that. But once again, then when you have friends, you have to worry about who's behind your back. You got to wonder who's going to stab you, who's going to shoot you, who is going to get that match and light it, and then all of a sudden everything blows up in your face. Because everything is blown up in my face. It's come full circle. This has been a hell of a ride here on Sean's Entertainment. And once again, at the end of the day, you know what? You want to know who stayed loyal to me through all this? The viewers and the subscribers. And that is why I will never leave. I will never go away, and I will be the one constant. I will be the emotion. I will thrust you into another world. Sean's View Entertainment will show you why I am what I am. Because Sean's View Entertainment believes in what I do and what I stand for and what I say. I may not be perfect, I may not be the best, but I will do everything I can to maintain my position and be who I want to be, because this is one life, this is one destination, there is only one road here on Sean's Entertainment we take, and we take the high road. We take that road and we're going to ride it out on a full tank of gas. So for all the people that were my friends and didn't want to be my friends, or looked at me or chastised me or said that you can't cut it, you don't measure up. It's not about a race thing. It's not about a color thing. At this point, it's about a me kicking your ass thing. Because for all the people that looked upon me and they frowned upon me and they chuckled and they laughed and they made jokes and they poked fun and they poked the beast, and all of a sudden these same people are looking at me now and they're saying, you gotta be kidding me. This is the worst. This is a nightmare. How could this kid, how could this guy, this loser, this nobody, this nothing, this guy that wasn't even good enough to be picked for the team, wasn't even good enough to be looked at. And it's not like I didn't take showers. It's not like I didn't go into the shower and wash up. It's not like I didn't put the body spray on. It's not like I didn't work out. I had everything except for the brain. I had everything, but I was a little bit slower. I was a little bit step behind the others. And for that, they judged you. They criticized you. They manipulated you. They edited the whole process to the point where you had no friends. And it's at that point where you're asking, there's a lot of bad, horrible human beings in this life, but at the same time, there's a lot of good people. And those good people are the representation of why I'm here for the subscribers with the viewers. And you want my loyalty, you want the satisfaction, you want the drive, you want to know why I am who I am, you want to know why Sean Entertainment was out of focus, you want to know why I'm different, you want to know why I'm original, you want to know why Sean Entertainment has risen to super almost stardom, almost famous. Like that movie Almost Famous? That movie? It's a hell of a good movie, 5-star movie in my opinion. But there's a lot of things that I like. There's a lot of things that I dislike. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not going to come on here and bully and chastise and talk down anybody and call them names and spit on them and throw them off the school bus seat or throw them off the bus or throw a trash can over their head or, duck them out of line or say he cut me or trying to get me in trouble when I never did anything. No, because now I look down on all those people that look down on me. I look down on all those people that didn't give me a chance, that didn't give me an opportunity, that didn't give me the time of day. And now, Sean Vindication is here to say that at the end of the day, for all those people that did that, I will not forgive and I will not forget. Because for any other people or any other person or any other friend, ex-friend, whatever it is, I will always remember it. I will always keep it in the back of my mind. It's going to set me free one day. There may be, never say never. Never say never. There may be a day where, there is some forgiveness. Maybe some to a degree, maybe to a certain extent. But I'll never forget. I will never forget all the harsh, horrible things, all the bad, all the things that I felt, that I saw, that I went through to get where I'm at right now, to get where I am today. On September the 6th, 2015, this is the dance. This is the day. I have taken an opportunity. I have taken a ball. I rolled it down the lane. I rolled it down the corridor. I rolled it where I needed it. I threw the softball. I threw the football. However I could, as fast and as strong as I could, I took that ball and I threw it. And it never came back. It never came back. Because that ball is going at a high rate of speed. There's all kinds of emotions. There's all kinds of passion. There's all kinds of enthusiasm. There's all kinds of dedication. When I come on here and say that I'm going to give you the very best of me. When I come on here and say that I am going to give you the satisfaction. When I come on here and say that I'm not going to come halfway. I'm going to come all the way. Because that's what I do. And that's what I would have done if I would have had the chance. If I would have had friends. If I would have people that would have relied on me. That people would have stood up for me. People that would have had my back. But instead, my back was always against the wall, because if it was a fight, if it was something that I was in, if it was something I was in the middle of I didn't have no backup, I had no satisfaction, I had no friends, and I had to fight my ass off. I had to be who I was. I had to stand up for the better man. I had to be an American. I had to be the guy that could change the game. And I, Sean Vindication, am going to change the game for a hell of a lot of people here on YouTube.com, because it's not only for the people that I represent on YouTube, it's for all the people that have been bullied, that have no friends, that wasn't given a chance, that wasn't given an opportunity, the people that have been looked upon because they're different, because they're in different classes, because they're in different magnitudes, because it's not the same. It's you're not with us. We don't want to have this reputation because we're trying to give this kid a chance. We don't want to have all these eyes on us because we realize the kind of reputation that we could build up, and we don't want to give that kind of satisfaction. We don't want to give you a chance. And then, you know what? After I'm done with high school, the greatest day of my life, bar none, the greatest day of my school life was the day I graduated, because I got the hell out of all that drama. I got out of that conflict. I got all that crap. I got out of all of it. I didn't have to deal with it. I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to nightmare about it. I didn't have to dream about it. I didn't have to think about what's going to happen the next day. I didn't have to rely on, Sean, you could have told the principal. You could have told the higher up. Yeah, they're going to slap them on the hand, give them detention, and they're going to do it again. You see, because that's the thing. That's the thing. These kids, they don't learn. They don't learn. They don't get it. They don't want to get it. They don't want to see it. They're up there twiddling their thumbs, they're sexting, they're texting, they're doing whatever, they're making babies, they're making friends, they're going to the lobby, they're going to the hobby, they're doing whatever the hell they want to do, except for see the big picture. And Sean's View Entertainment sees the big picture. I see the success of my subscribers that have given me. I see the success that the viewers have patented me. I understand it, I see it, and I get it. And you got to understand, coming from that world, coming from where I came from, and to be where I am today is absolutely astronomical. Never did I think, could I fathom, never could it even be concocted in my mind that something as extravagant and as epic as this would happen. And once again, it's come full circle. It has come full circle, because I'm not going to lose all my subscribers like I lost all my friends due to BS and drama and lies and screw jobs and what have you. No. It's not going to end like that. This is going to have a storybook ending. And the ending of Sean's Entertainment, well, there is no end, because we go from one day to the next chapter, the next destination. Because through my eyes, through my girlfriend, through my daughter, through if I have a son, if I have another daughter, it is always going to be the process. It's going to be the evolution of Sean's Entertainment, and evolution is about to pass you by. Subscribe.